What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. Now, with Absolute Power kicking off, of course, we gotta cover what's going on with Batman. That's what brings us to the Absolute Power tie-in with Batman issue number 150. Now, a good majority of this comic doesn't really have anything to do with Absolute Power, but more about what Batman can represent. The fear that he can instill in people. The fear that is instilled in Gotham citizens, Gotham villains, Gotham crooks. As we follow around a low-level thug trying to sell the identity of Batman after accidentally learning it. He's trying to make a quick buck off it, but he is soon gonna learn that it's harder to sell the identity of Batman than he might think. All of it inevitably leading us into Absolute Power, where Batman is going to find something that he might actually fear. His failsafe design put into a Mazos absorbing the powers of all of his friends, and Amanda Waller taking over the planet. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we pick up with this issue, we have the bartender Flanagan and a guy named Teddy sitting down having a conversation. Now, Teddy is just your low-level thug. He's not really a big name, but when he was working with Catwoman during the Gotham War training to be a cat burglar, he ran into a house. That house just so happened to have Batman's equipment in it, which means he knows who home that was. He has the name of Batman, the real life name, and he's got to think this has got to be worth money. But Flanagan lets him know that all of this is above his pay grade, that this is not something you want to mess with. Now, Teddy says that at the end of the day, he's just a guy. He's just a human being. Flanagan says that he used to think the same thing, but he's really not. He is something different, something dangerous. A few years ago, they had a weird night here at the bar. A few individuals found Batman unconscious laying on the ground. Not sure if he was dead, not sure if he was alive, but some of them thinking maybe let's find out who Batman is. The minute that one of them touched Batman's mask, it was like a switch had flipped in his mind. It was like watching a demon come to life. Something inhuman. Batman began to break bones, scared them off. So Flanagan's advice is to stay away. Forget the information that you have learned and walk away from this. But someone at the bar saying that this is probably a good idea, let's go make some money off this, I'll take my cut from it. And so as the two of them take off, we pick up the next morning, and this guy's girlfriend is really just on his case. He's a lowlife, he doesn't have a job, he's not bringing in money, he's got a kid, all of this stuff compiling on top of him. He's just not really a useful individual when it comes to being a father, being in a relationship, being a source of income to help provide for them, all of that stuff. That's one reason that he is banking so hard on trying to sell Batman's identity. This is what brings us to the house of Two-Face, with the guy from the bar setting up this meeting, and Two-Face lets him know right off the bat that I know who Batman is too. I know his secret identity, but that doesn't mean you know who he is. Not really. Time and time again, Batman and Two-Face, they have done this dance. At any point, Two-Face could undo his duality, make him one, make him whole. But given the choices between his sides, if he was forced to be the man or the bat, he would choose to be the bat. This is when Two-Face raises up his gun and lets him know that a pure bat, this would destroy all of them. There would be no more fun. He would be relentless, a monster, feeding on anyone who dared step over the line. Two-Face and the others will never let this happen. He tells the man that it is time to go, and he suspects that he will soon discover exactly what he is dealing with. As they go to leave Two-Face's joint, this is where we see Batman atop a building, perched, watching, and waiting. This is what takes us to the children of Penguin. Teddy is asking $1 million for this information, and as it looks like the two of them are about to make this deal with Teddy, on their monitors what they see is Batman standing nearby, recognizing that they got a problem, that Batman is soon gonna make his entrance. Before anybody can truly do anything, there's a huge explosion. The wall bursts open. Teddy is knocked unconscious, and he finds himself waking up to some people that he may know, one of them being Roger. We have Cut Up, Ahmed, Bell, and Darren. They bombed that place. They broke into Penguin's joint, all so that they could kidnap Teddy here. All henchmen that have heard that he has the information about Batman's identity. They want to get it from Teddy so that they can sell it for themselves. That they're about to do a bank job, and Batman won't bother them if they have some kind of leverage over him. And so this crew, they get up into the van, they head off to the bank. But when they arrive at the bank, regardless of having Teddy with them, Batman is still there to stop them. Batman takes down these henchmen, he takes down these goons, and then he sets his sights on Teddy. Knocking Teddy unconscious, we see him waking up in a dorm room. He wakes up in his son's dorm room. Batman had knocked out Teddy and taken him to Gotham U, where his son is currently taking classes. After him and his son have an argument, we learn that his son was starting to go down the same path as his father into the henchman life, a part of Scarecrow's crew for a while. That is, until Batman had shown up. But when Batman showed up, Scarecrow fired the fear gas, not caring about any of the collateral damage. Though the fear gas hadn't been perfected yet, all it really did was give Teddy's son severe anxiety, to the point he thought he was going to die. But when it all was said and done, Batman reached his hand out to this kid. Batman knew exactly who he was, knew who the kid's father was. And so Batman calmed him down. He listened to him. The kid told him where he wanted to go in life versus where he thought he was headed right now. And so Batman pushed him to apply for a scholarship program, helped him get into college, everything paid for. The only thing that Batman had asked of him was to be better. And so a little bit later on, we have Teddy leaving Gotham U. This is where he runs into Bruce Wayne, and Teddy knows that he's got to get out of here. At this point, he recognizes he shouldn't have said anything to anyone. The whole city knows that he knows. He just wanted to make some money to change his life. But Bruce lets him know that he's got friends in Metropolis, ones that'll get him a job and a new identity. That Teddy still has time to make a new start, have new opportunities, make a new life, to help people, be the man that you want to be. And who knows, maybe with enough time you can come back. And when you do, Batman will be there to help. And this is what brings us into the absolute power part of this comic. Batman at this point is beating himself up because he created the gun that Amanda Waller took. Failsafe. The ultimate weapon, the ultimate Batman. If Batman were to ever murder, Failsafe were to activate and take down Batman with the capabilities of taking down the Justice League. Failsafe goes on to create Amazo robots, all being able to absorb the power of any hero they come across. We have already seen so many fall against them, but the resistance has started under the cover of night. Everybody scattered, afraid, as Amanda Waller took control of the world. But Bruce kept telling himself it wasn't his fault, that she would have been able to pull this off without Failsafe. But he's not even sure if he believes this. Either way, he knows he needs to stop Waller. All of the answers tell him Titan's Tower, crackling with power, a beacon to the enemies. And with Waller's army, this so-called Task Force 7, all machines, there is one man on this planet that can absolutely track them, maybe even disable them. The Titan's greatest asset, Cyborg. Right now, Cyborg is tapped into the machines. He's letting Batman know that Waller has a virus and is trying to shut down Cyborg. He's getting around it, but right now, just barely. Cyborg is learning that Amanda Waller is everywhere. A strong power source south of Gamora. The power source that Amanda Waller has that she is using in this war against our heroes is a freaking mother box. This is when we have the arrival of the Wonder Woman Amazo. Failsafe duplicating his programming for his robot army, but their dictation, their word choice, their accent, it sounds almost Victorian. No matter the case, the priority here is to protect Cyborg. He is the key to stopping all of this. As they try to hold off this Wonder Woman Amazo, all he can focus on is not letting Cyborg be taken. But this thing is as strong as Diana. He keeps coming back, he keeps fighting, but this Amazo throws Batman around like he is absolutely nothing. With Amanda Waller calling the Amazo back, Cyborg being wrapped up in a lasso and taken out of here. Batman failed, and Bruce knows that he's gonna have to pay for this. He created this monster, he created this weapon, but right now his friends are being rounded up. We have the Flash, who is essentially being a living telephone. He is being the communicator between all the heroes, filling in Wonder Woman. Superman, who is currently back with Mr. Terrific. The Flash is relaying Batman's words, letting Clark and the others know that Amanda Waller has a mother box. The incredible dangerous supercomputer from Apocalypse. The damage she could do with that alone. Superman knows that they need to find it. Even apart from depriving Waller from it, it may be their only way off planet to save people or get help. Batman says that he is going to be the one to go get it. While he is working on a plan, this is going to be an incredibly dangerous heist. So he is off to recruit the best thief that he knows. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Starsky did a great job at the first part of this comic, not solely focused around absolute power in any way, shape, or form, really just saying the power of Batman, the fear that he wields. But it's not the fear that is his power, it's his mercy. It's his capability to really try to rehabilitate people. He doesn't necessarily want to just throw everybody into jail. He wants people to change, to become better, to be better. And that's exactly what we see Batman do here. He takes a kid that was on the same path as his father, puts this kid on the straight and narrow, puts him on a path to success. And the father sees this moment of mercy and takes it as an opportunity to change his own life. To be the father that his son once had looked up to. To be the man that he should be, that he wants to be. And then we have absolute power. Batman getting his butt whooped by an Amazo, and the Amazo inevitably taking away Cyborg. Now we see that Amanda Waller, she's got Cyborg, she's got a mother box, she's got members of the Super Family, she's got Amazo, she's got Failsafe, everything is on her side at this point. But if they can take away that mother box, that will be a huge asset for them. Not only this, we have learned that the Amazos absorbing the powers of heroes is kind of absorbing their morality as well. And so these Amazos, they're not just 100% programming. Upon absorbing the powers of individuals, they absorb their energy force in a sense. And so a sense of morality is kind of being imprinted on them, such as the last son Amazo, the one that absorbed the power of the Super Family. We saw him malfunction while battling against Black Adam. This is a chink in the armor, an opportunity for our heroes to take these machines down. Taking away the mother box would be another huge piece to this puzzle, but it wouldn't put Amanda Waller out of this fight completely, because if we know her, she's got contingencies, she's got backup plans, she is ready for whatever Batman and the others might be able to throw at them. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description, as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.